We are the Claws.
You're watching Force TV.
And you're dissatisfied because whatever you gave is
Afternoon by the looks of things.
Just a bit, man.
One way of putting it.
So this is your first headline tour. How does that feel to be sort of touring?
It's about time, man. I think it's about the right time, man. After years of doing it, it's like, you know, I feel like we're ready to do it with the right amount of songs and the right good songs in the right cities, man. After trying them all, so
yeah,
it's the right time, man. And it's sold out tonight, man. So we're clearly doing something right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was the point. We wanted to wait until we knew we could get a decent enough crowd in the venue.
Yeah.
Which I think we've done now. So.
Because on that, you've obviously got quite a big following in Birmingham. How does it feel, particularly with selling out this one today, to know that like you have got that support elsewhere?
It's the first one that we've ever sold out of town, so it's like, so we never would have thought it would have been Sheffield.
Yeah,
we would have thought it would have been like Glasgow or Manchester, but like fair play, man. Like we're buzzing, like yeah, really appreciate it.
Sorry, do you notice much? I guess like maybe if it's your first headline tour, you might not, but do you notice much of a difference in the crowds compared to like when you're in Birmingham to where you're elsewhere?
Not entirely. I think for some reason people just seem to like our music in these towns that we're doing. So I mean, Glasgow also is doing well. Like that's on the way to a sellout, and that's next weekend. I mean tonight's this was on like 10 tickets about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then just within a space of a day it was sold out. So I'm not. There's not a massive difference between everywhere. I mean, obviously because we're from Birmingham, we get a bigger crowd there, but I think wherever you're from, like, music's just the same to everyone, so people must seem to dig it a little bit.
Because if we kind of needed any proof of the support you've got in Birmingham, you've sold out the O2 Institute too. You spoke about doing that with no agent, like no label.
Absolutely no one, man. And it feels like we're really like overlooked in Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? We're not considered, like, I don't think one of the, the top people involved, and not to do it without even getting all the things that a lot of other bands tend to get at that point. It's really special to us, man. Like, especially growing up, going to gigs there. Do you know what I mean?
How is that independence? Because you tweeted out about it, and that was quite a big thing in that tweet. Is independence kind of a big thing for you guys?
We'd rather it not be, man. If it was our choice, like, I think we'd prefer to have a manager and this team behind us. But now, like, when stuff like this happens, we're proud to say it's happened because off nothing but our own backs. We have no one else to thank really, other than a select few who've believed in us since we
not entirely though.
First started.
There's a bit of independence about it. Like, I think we're kind of on a bit of a different wavelength to some of the other music that's out there. Because
we never like particularly conjoined with anything or arse-licked anyone or begged to be on anything or paid to be on anything. It's simple as, man.
I guess it's like a backing, isn't it, to your music and like what you guys are like as a band. If without kind of those sort of external people, you've managed to sell out like this one and almost like Glasgow.
We said, didn't we, if we ever like got like to a point, we'd have like 5 people who we'd proper want to thank. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And they're not like particularly like big dogs in the game or anything. They're the ones that just supported us since it started happening.
No, it's a good story. And so you've got Sheffield tonight, you've got Glasgow,
next Friday,
and Manchester before Birmingham, and then Birmingham.
Sweet. And how's Manchester doing selling wise? Is it alright?
Yeah, it's doing well, isn't it?
Same as these two, like it's on the way to a sellout, and hopefully by the time we get there, it should be the same.
This one sold out. It was about not long ago, was it?
About half hour ago. Yeah. We had like 1 ticket left, and it went about half hour ago. So yeah, we're really buzzing, man, and like because of it, we've had like bands who we've been into on support slots and that kind of thing. So it's been good to network and like finally see some of them. Like the Out Charms are playing tonight, who I've been a fan of from Sheffield for a while. We've been chatting with, so it'd be good to get them involved and that.
So you've got the sellout in Birmingham, and then what's next after that?
We're going to record, aren't we?
Yeah, we're supporting the Pale White first.
Oh yeah.
And then we're recording, and then we're supporting Touts, and then we've got a few dates down south. So we've got a date in London, hopefully a date in Southampton. And then Leicester, who's kind of on par with us, and then. It's just what's gonna. It's kind of like a rebrand. Like the new song's very different, so we're trying to focus on how we can, put that out the best we can, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's that like if you're going in a new direction music wise? Is there Do you guys ever worry about doing that, particularly like we were talking earlier?
No,
I think
we feel like we're evolving, and like we know the songs are good enough to, like, it'll be perceived by someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to see our back catalogue, because we've got a song pretty much from every different genre of music you could ever think of. Like, we could release probably, like, if we wanted to, like 3 albums of 3 different types of genres. Like, so we don't have any restrictions or kind of walls to where you can go.
It's important to experiment with it, and we put it out and we work really hard for it, and people like it, which I tend to do. Like Tokyo, and that was a bit different to the first 3. You know, and people like that, and then it's changed again.
We
So
switched to
Keeps it
some
fresh though, doesn't it?
we've just gone more like rock and roll, man. Do you know what I mean? I think there's like a severe lack of that in Birmingham, to be honest.
I think it's like as we've got older as well, the music we're into has changed, you know. So with the different influences coming in, it's obviously affected our sound. So when we were younger, it was more like the
There's a
indie
severe
bands.
lack of rock and roll up and down the country. Everything's kind of turned a little bit wet recently.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Not really innocent, man. It's
space
like,
for it.
do you know what I mean? We'd just rather do something
Put a bit of bollocks into
like,
it.
yeah, a bit like different, and just something a bit like in your face. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
we say that, and then our last tune was like
really
next
soppy.
ballad. so,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Well, you're clearly doing something right if you've sold out 3 of the 4.
we do our best.
So, but cheers for sitting down.
No worries, man. Thank you for
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck
you.
tonight and the rest of the tour.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.